look at me saucing, don't do no talking. Hey, these niggas lurking, I see it all. Hey, so why you talking to me? Why they talking? If you ain't got no commas for me.
Welcome everyone to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams, two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion, as we'll see the #2 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This quarterback on fire today. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball to 31.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And the Trojans begin a new series here. 1st and 10. To the air. It's Snyder. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He breaks free. Hit as he gets the pass away. And he's got it. Touchdown, SC.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Southern California. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's a nice gain. They move the football up to the 27.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out, so now you're way behind on the sticks.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense has got it going the other way. A touchdown, Trojans. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He hands it off from the gun. Fights through a tackle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. So second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
Well, the defense to me looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
USC, Penn State, 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Throwing for his running back. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's a great feeling when the quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back to throw. It's Snyder. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down now after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his man. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Contact as he threw it. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Caught quickly. Would go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Snyder. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Third down, out of the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. A touchdown, SC.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Extra point makes it 35-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Kevin Connors for our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
That completion makes it second and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And there's the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Run down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up to 33.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead.
Like I'm racing on a fast track, trying to get my life mapped. I'm right back to the same place that I started at. Me, myself, and I, but got the most high traveling with me. Ancestors taught me plenty of things to keep me sane in this strange world that starts off innocent, but soul catches blemish and stray bullets from others still catching whoopings. Ain't thinking before they pull it. Make sure you keep on pushing and looking for another way out. Maybe the scenic route, taking your time, cause you trust the divine to supply all of your needs, but still you must proceed to do what you need to. That's really if you truly do have faith. Face the truth, don't run away. No more tomorrow, start today. It's never promised anyway. I'm forced in dragon's fire, so you know I'm slaying every day with no trace. A carbon copy, carved a God's body. Can't no weapon stop me from holding my head up high every day. Every time my soul gets to say, I thank you most high for today. I'll be on my post I know there's gonna be some trying days, but I also know that if there is a will, then there's a way. I know if there is a will, then there's a way. I know. Yeah. Sometimes you need a break, so rest up, but never ever give up. You knock down, then get up, go out and do something about it, cause pouting ain't never helped.